Hi, twins. This is for you all today. We're going to discuss um, hmm, talking to my twin, like his ready to start something, right? No matter what it is. We haven't passed any lines yet, right? We've done some things, but not never. We haven't passed the lines. It's a force that's controlling that, which is good, because any normal situation it would have been passed, but like we both discussed, we know that there's a force that's pulling us together that we didn't understand. I mean, the thing that sweets me is he does things. He just wants to always do things for me, right? And he'll come whenever I ask, and so the connection between the two is real, and we've both discussed it, and like I said, I was nervous to do it, so I held back a lot, and I think he has done his own little bit of research when I discussed it too with him before, because he's very open with what's going on. He just wanted more confirmation from myself. So now his so like I said before, he was always in touch with me whenever I reached out to him. Now he's even more so. So it's a sweet thing to see. I know that I want to make sure that I still stay on that path of healing. And you know what I wanted to bring to everybody's attention was that just prior to us getting to that space where we know that we want to be together, we know that we want to take it somewhere, right? We haven't gotten to the point of where we want to take it, okay? But a lot of my spiritual gifts started flooding in, and direction to information that I needed was flooding in. And and just the desire to want to do certain things to get information. So it's almost as if my connection to myself in the spirit realm was guiding this her strongly, because I know that it was definitely 100% keeping me away from anybody else. I mean, literally. So I could honestly say that our journey is being guided very strongly by our higher selves. And so what I'm finding out now is the fourth dimension and the third dimension are very close. So we have to accept the third dimension for what it is, that they may look like they're happy in their situation, but that's something that they have to go through so that they could get an understanding of who they are. What I've learned is when you get to the fourth dimension, it teaches you about the positive and the negative things of life. And those things actually help to give you the balance, and it helps to redirect you. So the more negative things that are happening to you is because you need to wake up more. You need to be alert more. You got to go more into the light. So it's not necessarily that demons or this all these negative things. Is more like those negative things are happening so that you could get directed to where you got to go, and they will be strong with it if you're continuously wanting to do what you think is good for yourself, because you planned this here and you said that if you don't want to, if you're going a different way, push me to the right way. So welcome those negative things, okay? Welcome if there's dark, that you feel is dark. Now that I'm getting an understanding of what dark really is, dark and light actually work together. that blew me away, so now that the truth is coming out, and it's like unbelievable. It's like a light is really and truly clicking off and turning on and turning on. So the dark and the light have to work together so that we could get into who we're supposed to be. And when it is happening and you make it through that, then you're getting closer to your union with your twin. And your twin is actually, trust me, waiting for you. I knew that he was attracted to me and he liked me a lot, right? But I didn't understand how much. And I didn't want to know at the time because I needed to figure out what this twin thing was, because to me it didn't make any sense, because that's not, we know that that's not how we grew up, right? So now that everything is coming to light, like the dark and the light and the negative and the positive, now that's coming to light, and we get to understand so much more about this journey. I mean, big time, about how much we have planned this. So get to the point where you are at peace with connecting with the fourth dimension and the third dimension before you go to the fifth dimension. Okay, because the fifth dimension is where everything is blissful and total love and things along that line. But first you need to make it through those whatever dark things that you feel are challenging you. And that has a lot to do with your ego. Okay, and the fourth dimension holds a lot of things. That's where a lot of people have transitioned and they're actually there. And that's where people are able to come into this third dimension through the fourth dimension. It's really sweet the way how once you get to know the dimensions and what they stand for, how they all work together for you, and how eventually you could change your outcome in the ninth dimension. So that's what I went to. I went to that dimension, and the mind actually is the connection through it all, right? So when you in your meditations and concentrating on where you want to go to get your information and your downloads, that's where everything happens. So get yourself in a very relaxed state to be able to connect to the fourth dimension first, right? So get yourself into the fourth dimension. Get to a point where you are at peace with understanding that dimension and the importance of that dimension, because that's where we actually come to earth. And so we die to come to earth, right? Which is amazing. And when we actually leave the third dimension, we are born into that dimension. So it's amazing how we've been programmed to think one way, and in actual fact, everything is so much different. It's like I like what the guy said, that it's like knowing that Santa Claus is not really Santa Claus. So get to know who you really are. That part is very important. Like I said, make sure you are not around anybody that's going against your journey, because your journey is unique to you. Those are the positive and the negative. Those negatives is what's going to push you into the positive, to take some time to yourself, isolate yourself from that negative energy so that you could be able to come into union with your twin. Coming into union with your twin is like sweet. I'm not lying. I'm not even lying. And the energy that's around you from just, I mean, you could be interacting with your twin, up until, but for some reason it that it's getting ready to happen. You got a knowing that it's going to happen. You don't know how, but you just know that it's going to happen. And when that happens, it takes you, the energy around you becomes alive where you feel it. You feel it all over you, and you don't understand it at the time because you just think it's another download that's going on, right? But that energy, the spirit and the soul is knowing that the union is getting ready to take place. It's going to be the start of the union, okay? So it's not that we're jumped into the union and everything's like, because life happens and we have to respect the order of things. So when we're just on the part where we have acknowledged that we want to be together, right? So I haven't even thought about where I want to take it yet. I'll definitely be keeping you all in touch because I believe in helping you all, because I do and do it with me, like mornings when I do my meditation, I request every single twin flame to join hands together around the world in the spirit realm so that we could be able to unite with our friends. So I do that every morning so that I could unite the twins so that they could be with their twin and do what they need to do. I believe in that. I believe that we're here to show so many people so many things in so many forms. Each of us have different gifts that we like, let's call it specialize in, and we need to get a good understanding of what that is so that we could be able to let our twin know what it is. That part I did with him, and it's not saying that he now has to go out there and do that. At least now, with him having that knowledge, I'm able to do what I need to do because now he has the understanding, and so the connection between the two of us is able to. But trust and believe, you should feel that energy when the twins are together and they know they're standing in each other's presence, and it's like they know that stuff is getting ready to go down. I'm not even lying. So it's very it's like really strange. And then once they depart, it still stays there. Like it still stays. So you can't, like, I couldn't it's about 3 days I haven't really had any real sleep. And like I mentioned, I love to sleep, because I don't have that time because I get home 2 in the morning and stuff. So I want everybody to hang in there, trust, and just please, I need you guys to really trust and believe and be happy for those that are doing it, and guide and try to guide the others as much as possible to the reality of the situation. Because like I said, taking the time to get to know those dimensions is one of the important things. And it's not that you have to be perfect in those dimensions and those understandings, but you just have to understand what they mean so that you could be able to do and transform what needs to be done so that you could get into union with your twin. And understanding that negative is pushing you to where you got to go. Like I said, when I first came across all this ghostly things and things that was happening, that there has passed because now I have an understanding of when I'm getting messages, so understand when you're getting messages, but make sure that you're at a quiet stage with yourself, because that's more important than anything, because you're going to get people that's going to want to attach themselves to you just to keep you off track. Make sure that you know when that's happening so that you could redirect yourself into what you need to do to concentrate on that twin. Because trust and believe, you have people around that are negative. It actually slows down your union with your twin because that energy for the twin to be there is not there. And they need to be, when they connect with you, they need to have that positive energy around. So let's do this, twins. We could do it. This is just for twins today, so that they could get the hope and trust that they'll be there. And keep me posted on what's happening with you and your twin. And just remember, any negative energy that's around you, send light all around you. Flush it out to the middle of the earth and call on every twin in the spirit realm to join hands with you so that you could bring light to your twin and guidance, because that is also one that we need to do. And trust and believe that we will help as twins to help the other twins to get into union. I, more than anybody, want to see everybody in union big time. All right, so keep me posted. Much love. Peace out. Blessings always. Thanks for watching Twin Flame 1111. And I would like to hear from you on how your journey is shaping out. So please, if you can, leave a comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. That's always great to know. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share with others. Also, if you haven't subscribed and would like to hear more on the love of us all and our journey, hit the subscribe button below and the bell. Much love always.